Okay, it's time for the response to the question and answer video. Okay, here we go. First up is Murphy Productions 828, aka Tyler Murphy. If you never saw his videos, feel free to subscribe to him. Link is in the sidebar. Just subscribe to him if you want. Okay, here's his first question. What do you think about the new head writer? I'm happy. I'm a little happy because the only good work I know that Sean Miller recently did was Misty Island Rescue, but my only complaint from her was the rhyming. Of course, I don't think she was the only writer who had the complaint with the writing. It's just the whole concept of her being head writer it just didn't work for the most part. But I'm happy that we're getting a new head writer because I expect better episodes, because most of the episodes in season 15 really sucked. Believe me, I know. Up and Away, Wonky Whistle, which was god-awful, Percy the Snowman, but I can't even think of any because of how horrendous this season was. But anyway, okay, now here's the second question. What got you into liking Thomas the Tank Engine? That is a very good question. I can't even remember how. All I remember is that my big bro had some old school tapes from around 1992 and 1993. 3 of them I can remember, actually 4, were Trust Thomas, Thomas Percy and the Dragon, James Goes Buzz Buzz, and Percy's Ghostly Trick. As years went by, I've gotten more videos, and I increased the collection. And you can tell by the collection video. But yeah, I had a lot of stuff of Thomas when I was a kid. Some of them are lost, but I still have the treasures down in my bunk bed. Under the bunk bed, I should say. But I can't really remember how I became a Thomas fan. I mean, Thomas is one thing that I love most of my life. Other than Transformers, filmmaking, stop motion, drawing comic books and all, Thomas the Tank Engine is one of my most favorite things. Okay, now next up is the Hazza47. Okay, he asks, what's one Thomas Wooden Railway you really want? Well, for an item, I'm planning on getting Scruff soon. Well, Day of the Diesels item, excuse me. Anyone who's wondering about the Day of the Diesels items, they're not going to come out until around autumn or winter. But I'm mainly aimed for Scruff, Troublesome Brakeman, Knapford Express Coach. I don't really know which ones, but still, I don't really know which ones. But anyway, here's another one. Are you very excited about the new Transformers movie? Hell yes! Transformers Dark of the Moon is my most highly anticipated film of summer 2011. Of course, the second one won the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Picture. I can understand. To be fair, I give it a fair rating of 2.5. Half of it is for the plot, the action, and the sequences, and half of it is just for the dorky humor, the disgustingness, or something like that, the sexual innuendo, or whatever you call it, and the twins, Skits and Mudflap. And just can't wait for Transformers 3. That's all I can say. So yeah, Super Mario Fan 682 asks, do you like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z? As a matter of fact, yes. I like Pokemon, not the first season because of the theme song. I mainly like the games. I have the original have the original Red and Blue for the Game Boy. Yeah, and Dragon Ball Z I like. It's one of my favorite animes. It's good. With Goku, Gohan, Krillin, Vegeta, Piccolo, Master Roshi, Chi-Chi, Frieza, the androids, all that. Just like Dragon Ball Z. And if you haven't watched the DBZ Abridged series, it's hilarious. It's just funny as hell. You gotta accept that. You can grasp that concept right now. Hector Horde 85 asks, what's your favorite Thomas episode? I don't really have a favorite. As a 7-year-old, my favorite was Thomas Comes to Breakfast. I remember one time my favorite was Percy's Chocolate Crunch. But I don't really have a favorite episode. I have a ton of them. Some include James Goes Buzz Buzz, All at Sea, A Close Shave for Duck, Pop Goes the Diesel, Spotless Record, Duncan Gets Spooked, anything else goes. And now, one user that definitely has asked one of the stupid questions. And this dude has criticized the Thomas video I seen, saying it looked like shit. But seriously, see, that video is good. It is not shit. And it's a music video, just for the record. And he's like, why do you treat a television show written for 4-year-olds like a religion? What the hell does that mean? Is he on crack? But seriously, let me try and find another question for you all. Okay. Let's see, trash. Excuse me just a minute. Okay. Look. Let me see. Ryan. Sorry, I'm doing this on my iPod Touch. It's time consuming as all hell, but still. Let's look at the questions in the comments section of my profile. Oh, and by the way, a user, I can't think of a name right now, asked me what's Season 15 like. I kind of described it earlier in video, saying half of them were good, half of them were bad. So yeah, it's all good. It's all bad. It's mediocre, for the most part. I give it a rating of 6.5 out of 10, the entire season. Now, here's another question. Who is your favorite Thomas character? I don't know. I have to say Percy. Percy is one of my favorites. Well, Percy, of course, is one of my most favorite characters. I had the Best of Percy back in 2001. Watched it a lot because I was a fan of Percy. So yeah, I love Percy. The second question he asks is, what's your favorite Thomas episode? Same as the first time it was asked, so let's move on. What do you think of Sonic Generations? I like Sonic the Hedgehog, but Sonic Generations looks okay. They're bringing back the nostalgic Sonic from 1991, which was like 20 years ago. So it should be fun. The next one is, what is your favorite Thomas logo from the SI3D website? Well, to be honest, I don't really have Trains 2006 or anything like that. It's just that I don't play it anymore. Since I've transferred from a Windows to a Macintosh, I still have Windows, but I rarely use Trains. That's because of my parents using it for Netflix and whatnot. But still, I only managed to work up with Thomas, Percy, and Duck. Well, I worked up James, but it was only him with his facial expressions, like surprised. His face when he's like, in that scene in James in a Mess where James is like, I'm a really splendid engine, ready for anything. You never see my paint dirty. Well, yeah, you know what I mean by that. Anyway. My favorite would have to be Duck. Duck is one of my favorite characters, alongside Percy. And it's rumored that he'll return in the CGI series along with D, short for Donald and Douglas, and Oliver. They returned in the CGI series Season 12, so there's a 50% chance of them coming back. So yeah, let me see. Here's another question. Season 15... Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I want to talk to you about something very important, and it's Season 2 of My Series. I'm having a little difficulty writing episodes. I have titles listed up. They're not the final titles, but I just need a little help for the series. I just want it to make it a little more simpler. I just need a new narrator. I feel as if I've been narrating the series a little bit too much lately, and it's about time that I experimented with new narrators, with trial and error and whatnot. But I just need a new narrator, simply put. I can go with anyone. You can just post a comment in my profile. Just begging. I can't just pick the first one. I just need to experiment with the voice. So I have to experiment like a critic, like Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert. Well, anything goes, as long as it's clear and it's good, and anything can go. But anyway, episodes. I need help writing episodes. Okay, if you want to write episodes, send them in the message box. Okay? But however, if you're going to write an episode for my series, it has to be around seasons 1 through 7. Seasons 8 and above are too educational. So yeah, there. And also, if you're gonna write, I don't know what to say now, and you gotta experiment with the first 7 seasons episodes. If you experiment, you'll get the idea of what I want to have this series like. I mean, I don't want the series to be a lot like the season 8 and upwards era with Hint Entertainment, with the new theme song and all. And people thinking that Emily replaced Duck. Well, I honestly don't think Emily replaced Duck, but she's a girl. What do you expect? It's time that they made one of the main characters a girl instead of just Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, James, Percy, Toby, Duck, Donald, Douglas, and Oliver. Think about it. It's time that they had a girl. Like in Transformers Prime. They needed a girl for the main cast, so they just did the same cast as Transformers Animated, except they replaced Prowl with RC. That's it. But anyway, I just need an episodes written for season 15. Anything goes, as long as it's like the nostalgic episodes 1 through 7 seasons, just for the record. And don't even try and spoof episodes or anything like that. And also, I need a new narrator. For trial and error purposes and all, I just want to get a new narrator to help out the series. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.